The first topic of my research is about cattle ranching and bull games and bull rituals from southwestern Europe to the American continent, and mainly Northern America, Mexico and the United States. It has to deal with the representation of the bulls as a very important animal in Europe, but also in the America after the conquest of the American continent. One of the principal topics of this research, it's about bullfighting and its transformations from Western Europe to Northern America, from the Spanish corrida to the American rodeo. That is an avatar of the Spanish corrida and Spanish influences in the American continent. One important matter in this research about the American continent is the problem that the cattle was completely unknown in America before the conquest by the Spaniards. So when the Spaniards brought the cattle to America, all cattle ranching and the cattle uses from food to bull games, cowboy games or vaqueros games were completely reshaped, considering the original model, European model. And so it's very interesting to analyze how a so important animal as the cattle and the horse, which is always linked to the cattle, have been reshaped in America to form a new kind of culture, horse and cattle culture in the American continent. Recently, I have begun a new field of research about drums and drumming in Northern America, considering at the same time Indian cultures, African American cultures, Latino American cultures, and the modern Western American culture. I'm interested in the techniques of the drum making, but also in what drumming is representing in the American music. This kind of music has been able to conquer the whole world, the American popular music. So the question is why the drums as an instrument was in the center of this revolution, cultural revolution. I'm interested in the importance that the Indian culture recognized to the drums, not only as an instrument, but as a person. And I try to link this Indian representation of the drums to the modern craze of the vintage drums collector in the Western cities. I guess that it has something to do with that. At least I have worked also and still working on the history of anthropology, and mainly on an American anthropologist from the 19th century, Frank Hamilton Cushing. Cushing was a precursor of the French tradition of structuralism, and he was also the real inventor of the participant observer. He was the first one. He lived 4.5 years among the Zuni Indians. He was a genius. Cushing was highly renowned by the former tradition of French anthropology, by Durkheim, by Lévi-Strauss, etc. But nowadays it is almost unknown. It was never translated in French. With some colleagues from Toulouse University, we have decided to publish some Cushing writings in French translation.